Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm so very pleased to be bringing you a blush video. I am very behind on blush launches and it's going to be my goal for quite a while to be catching up, but I want to do it at a slow and steady pace. I don't want to buy too many all at once. I find that very overwhelming. Today I have 3 blushes to talk to you about, and I thought I would put them in the same video because they are kind of similar products. 2 are from Fwee and 1 is a brand new release from Maybelline, which I thought was so exciting. So these little pudding pots from Fwee are very popular and they have a dewy little bouncy version, and then Maybelline just released a version that's kind of like the pudding pot, so I can't wait to show them both to you. I am going to be trying them on, and in terms of color, I am wearing bronzer on my forehead but not on my cheeks, so you can see the color as easily as possible. Let's start with the pudding pot. Ulta has these now, which is so exciting, and they were recently on a K-beauty sale. So I got this. I have the shade Without. So these are actually very pleasant. Like, they're really cute, but they actually have some nice weight to them. The packaging is this beautiful frosted glass, just really, really cute packaging. I can see why even for that they're popular. And then the product, if you haven't seen these before, it is a very squishy, bouncy mousse product. And it is a beautiful, soft matte. I'm gonna show you this color Without, just on the back of my hand first. So I really wasn't sure when I got this color for myself. When I saw someone else try it on, I think they have a little different undertone to me. It's not necessarily my favorite color in myself. I wish I got a different color, but I still do like it. I actually end up having to build this color up quite a bit just because it's so light on me, and these honestly are pretty sheer, especially in the lighter colors. Who knows, maybe the deeper shades are not as sheer. But I'm going to be using my discontinued e.l.f. blush brush. This is my favorite. Oh, I picked up a lot, actually, so this will be good. So you can see the color. I mean, I picked up a lot. So that actually might be how I need to wear this so that you can actually see the color. When I apply just a little bit, this color kind of disappears on me, but the formula is really fun. Obviously, the rest of the makeup doesn't really go with this color. Oops, I was thinking it would be a little bit more neutral. I didn't realize that a heavy application would look quite so pink on me. I wish, you know, sometimes things that are blurring like this, it's really hard to show on camera just because it's just not as nuanced in person, but in person, it's very blurring and soft on the skin. Like, I know I used a brush, but you could easily use your fingers. And I have been testing this product out and it wore decently for me once I had enough on so I could actually see the color. But if you're the type of person who just wants a tiniest little hint of blush, these types of bouncy, moussey blushes are really good for that because they're so blurring. So the pudding pots are soft matte, whereas this one, little jelly pot, is dewy. And I realized, never mind, I need to take off my lip. I want to show you what this looks like on my lips. For lip application, I'm just going to use my finger. I feel like on my lips is where you can see this might not be the necessarily best shade for me. But hopefully you can see how blurring and easy to wear it is. And when I rub my lips together, ooh, it's very comfortable. It feels moussey, very pleasant. It has a very soft, sweet smell. Nothing too overpowering, but that's what Without looks like on my lips, and that's what it looks like on my cheek. I feel like it settled in nicely. It doesn't look like too much despite the heavy application. This is one of the more popular shades, and I can see why. All right, I'm gonna take this off. Let's do the jelly pot next. Okay, so the Fwee jelly pot has different packaging than the pudding pot. Instead of the frosted glass, it has kind of a heavy plastic packaging, and it is much more of a jelly. A bouncy jelly, but still a jelly. First, I'm gonna put it on my lips because I really feel like I need something on my lips. I actually really like this color in my lips. I realized I forgot it. This is the shade Caramellized. Very comfortable and really thin. Again, it does have a soft, kind of sweet scent. I have wiped off my brush. I'm just gonna use the same one to apply this on my cheeks, and I am gonna load up again with a decent amount. Now, if you're someone who really likes kind of the popsicle cheek look, you're gonna love this. This is so nice. I love this color that I picked too, by the way. Definitely a good shade for me. Even though I picked up a decent amount on my brush, you see how sheer that is, and you can see the finish. It is really dewy, and even though I can kind of feel it on my face, it doesn't feel necessarily sticky, although if you're sensitive to that kind of feeling, dewy blush probably isn't, you know, the best choice for you. I'm gonna add on a little bit more. I think this is so nice. It's so pretty. And then even though it's a dewy blush, it actually wore for me way longer than expected. I expected this to wear off pretty much immediately. I checked on it several hours after I applied it and I still had it on my face. The dewy effect, you know, is lessened over time, but the color was still there. Oh, I really like this. Again, the color is Caramelized. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off and we can talk about the one from Maybelline. So this is just released. I got mine on at Ulta on like an early release, but I do see that you can buy it now, so it must have been officially released. This is the Cloudtopia Cheek and Lip Mousse. I picked up one of the darkest shades. This is the shade Toasted Sky. Oh, it's a roasty toasty shade. You know, I couldn't resist. Let's put this on my lips first. Again, just pressing it, it feels very similar to the Fwee one, maybe a tiny bit firmer, but it feels very, very similar. I feel like I picked up a little bit too much for my lips, but I will kind of dab on and then blend out. Oh my. I haven't tried it on my lips before this, and I actually really like that shade. Just like the Fwee, really comfortable. Very, very similar. Although I don't really notice a scent with the Maybelline one, but if you like a soft matte lip, oh, that was easy and it's very comfortable. Ooh. Again, I'm gonna wipe off my brush. Now, since this is a little bit of a deeper shade, I'm gonna try not to pick up too much. It's really pretty. Yep. It's a winner. It does the same thing the Fwee does, where you can't really see where it begins and ends. It's beautiful, soft matte, and blurring. Blurring blushes are very popular right now. I have a whole host of them to try for you. Since I am gonna finish my makeup, I'm just gonna put it on this side as well. The first time I tried this, I did apply it with my fingers and it worked out very well then as well. I might have gone a little bit overboard, but I don't really care. I really like it. And I didn't realize how much I would love this color on my lips. I really like this color. So I'm very, very pleased. I think the Maybelline ones are $9.99, if I'm recalling that correctly. And the Fwee ones are $20 when they're not on sale. And like I said, they are at Ulta now. That's also where I got the Maybelline. Who knows if Maybelline will have a wider release. But the Fwee ones, of course, are K-Beauty. So they're available on a lot of different K-Beauty websites. And I think the Maybelline, oh, I'm gonna have to look this up now. I'll put it on the screen. I feel like it's somewhere between 10 to 15 shades, which I thought was really good. But the Fwee, if you want shades, check out Fwee, which I love their name. I love just saying it. If you're after a very particular nuanced shade, I would recommend the Fwee. But if you just want to try a bouncy, moussey blush without spending $20 like the Fwee is, 100%. Try the Maybelline if you find a shade that you like. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know what I just realized? I was so excited to start filming, I didn't make myself a cup of tea. Usually here at the end of the video, I always talk about my tea of the day. Oh, obviously off my game today. Let me know what you are drinking down in the comments. And be prepared for some more blush videos coming up. Thank you again so much for joining me. I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye.